with second place in the pool. Who will come out on top? Australia against France. Angus Grover, week in, week out for their clubs. Swirling from Pepe at Cast. Leopold at Racing. Up against the enormous Matteo Frisash and Alexandre Longlois.
Stay there.
They get the initial shove. There's Travion Pritchard. We know how dangerous he can be. Pritchard! And Australia with the perfect start. Trayvon Pritchard. The gem in the Australian crown strikes first here in Kataisi.
Oh, this young man is special. Grover whips him out the ball, and look at these fancy feet.
And he just slides it to the left-hand upright, desperately trying to unsettle the French ruck. They do look full of beans, don't they?
No, don't run in.
You can see why the French clubs came in looking for these players. Racing 92 has signed Leota, and then Castra has signed King Benjamin, swirling for Pepe. They're a very special breed, but Chris Whitaker, the head coach, has realised that and wants to keep them connected to the gold jersey.
The start of that, but I'll deal with what I've seen. I'll deal with what I've seen right first. The ball goes into touch. After the whistle, open hand to the face. No need. You go with the yellow card. Off you go. I'll restart with a penalty where we would have restarted.
Well, Toby Bryle, a bit of a surprise, that one.
Number 5, open hand to the face.
Open hand to the face after a kick to touch, and that's daft.
You do something silly like that, and that's 10 minutes in the bin.
You remember Michael Bryle's famous brawl with Frank Bunce back in 1996, so like father, like son so far. Here come the French. Gabin Garot, Thiol, Onji Seramachi, wind in their sails now with the person advantage. Another penalty. There's Romeo Bonheur-Martin, Toulouse, lock forward. Frisash, Onji Seramachi, lovely offloading from the French. Just like that, they've answered back. Captain Luca Onji Seramachi, and the French are on the board.
Offside entry by 4, offside by 30. 3 penalties on the bounce. Okay, no, just discipline needs to improve.
Those couple of phases are exactly what French rugby is about. Pure power, but also silky skills. Their captain, Luca Onji Seramachi, is the one that finishes it off. Look at this, powering through, recycled it really well.
Yeah, lovely hands from big Matteo Frisash. He's helped himself to 3 tries so far this tournament, Frisash. Turn provider there.
It was done by Kilatona, and this time it was Thiol. So their halfbacks are looking at that space just inside the first line.
And it goes to Raphael Audebert. Gabin Garot to Ibsayen. So powerful, so difficult to stop. Thiol finds Rates. Intelligent play from the scrum half. Saw the entire Australian backline offside. And threads the eye of a needle to Melvin Rates, France's second score.
The tide has really turned here. The French are all over Australia. They're using their power. One until they get back to the full complement.
Kilatayona just hangs it out to the right. Yeah, certainly does. Garot goes long to Rassal. High tackle that's deemed not foul play. Falling player, Baptiste Vechambre. The Clermont lock. Kilatayona tries a cute little kick. Gathers it himself. If he can find Onji Seramachi, it's a walk-in. The French are cutting loose. And with Toby Bryle in the bin, Australia have conceded their 3rd try and a second for captain Luca Onji Seramachi. Brilliant stuff from the French.
Once again, France are finding a lot of space just behind that first line of the defence by the Junior Wallabies. You'll see here, Kilatona chips it over into that space, but it's just a perfect amount of distance so Wallace Charlie can't pick it up. And then the support from the skipper, Anji Seramachi, such a big man, but he's moving around.
That is all class from Luca Keletayona. Grew up near Brive. The last 10 minutes have been punishing from a green and gold persuasion. Off the top they go to Luca cleverly. And just like that, the Aussies strike.
And then it goes up.
Luca cleverly gets the reply
that
the junior Wallabies needed, straight through the tackle of Dylan Kazimaju. And it's game on.
Brilliant from the junior Wallabies, bouncing back immediately once they had their two line-out specialists operating. It's to keep the French at bay. And we have a game on our hands here.
Extras added by Finn Mackay.
Set! Elbows up!
Penalty to France.
Tight dead, feet too far back.
And the flags go up. France's lead stretches to 10 points. Dynamic loose threat. And Baptiste Diol got his timing just about right. Says that's plenty. We'll go into the sheds with the 10-point lead. Spain.
Time your run.
10 points the deficit for Argentina to claw back. One half of rugby.
Just a penalty.
And it's not a great start.
Just a penalty.
Tom Farr-Jones.
In the air.
Wallabies. Garot to Véchambre.
In 5.
5 meters out. Gabin Garot. We saw this a lot in France's opener. Gabin Garot gets France's bonus point. And that feels big at the start of this second half.
It's just heavy pressure and physicality from the French. Their engine room, the big boys in the pack, when they come together, they're very...
Keletayona. Struck sweetly, but Kruger. Now the ball going through the hands, but again, bouncing ball. Pritchard, what can he make out of nothing? We've seen it happen already today. Asking a lot even of him. Grover. Kruger. Bryle. Swirling Finai Pepe with it. Great offload, and Pritchard, and now they've got numbers on the outside. What can Fittler do? There's a 2-on-1. Fittler won't need him. Can he get to the line? Zach Fittler somehow found short. And coming in at a rate of knots was Wallace Charlie. And Australia, just as they did at the end of the first half, have responded well to some early French pressure. Looked for all money. Like Fittler would cross, but it was Wallace Charlie that gets the Australians for third.
Brilliant finish by Wallace Charlie. Chase absolutely everything up. You never know when you're going to get a golden nugget. He gets himself a 5-pointer, but that was a team try. Australia, they were bashing it up with their forwards. Recycled a lot of rucks there, using his heavy weight to make sure Australia got the ball back. And then they threatened to go with a big carry again through Leota, but they whipped it out.
Have they gone too far? No, they continue to march on now with a penalty advantage. Ben Connor has seen enough. Imperious.
25 metres, number 4, Syndicate collapses them all, yellow card.
That'll be Will Ross, the second of Australia's second rows, to receive 10 minutes on the naughty chair. Talai Leva with the clear out. Finn Mackay seems slightly reluctant to kick with his right foot at the moment. It's getting him into a bit of bother. Guyot straightens, goes through the line. Axel Guyot, his options left and right. And it's Baptiste Diol. Look what it means for Les Bleus. They recognise the importance of that score. A Conversion here takes them beyond 2 scores.
Yes, that one much better.
Baptiste Thiault, le petit général for les Bleuets. On the end of a brilliant break from Axel Guyot.
That's a big moment, Matt. As you just said, with only 25 minutes left in this game, the Junior Wallabies failed to clear it efficiently. Who swerved his way around the Clermont-Auvergne athlete. It was impeccable, and then he just drops it off to his number 9, Thiault, who does what every good number 9 does. Similar.
Short, out of the way, Blues!
Drives in. Angus Grover's still on the pitch, actually, but it's in the forwards. And they go the short route. And it's the big frame of Edwin Lange. Crosses the line, reduces the deficit once again. Australia down to 14 men, but refusing to go away.
I'm really impressed with the Junior Wallabies and their ability to stay in the game. They're unwilling to just roll over and die. They're not giving up. And they're still well in with a shout. There's 10 points in it at the moment. The young men, they're really stepping up and they're fighting for every single opportunity that they are presented with.
Finn Mackay adds the extras. Unless they can get a score quickly. Strong scrum from France, but they've been judged to wheel. Make the best of it. Talay Leva sees open field, open up in front of him. Blank to Ross. Wave after wave of green and gold attack, and they have a penalty advantage now. With a massive kick here for the Junior Wallabies World Championship hopes. And he gets it. Just over 3 minutes on the clock, and we have a 1-score game from Pool D. Look at the celebrations. The bodies strewn on the floor.